My name is Tinola. Time check, it's 10 minutes past the hour 4. It's quite a sunny day, but the weather has been very unpredictable. Welcome to another amazing episode on Keeping It Real. An exciting show where we give you all the gist, glamour, undiluted real life happenings. Today, we're talking about marriage. People tend to rush into marriage nowadays and it doesn't turn out well. So today, we're hoping that we'll be able to clear out a lot of issues on marriages. Firstly, let me introduce you guys. Today, I have with me Simi Beauty and MissEyitayo. Tell me, what's your take on marriage, Simi?
Well, it's been discovered that people get into marriages because they are in love with their partners. It's a good thing to be in love, don't you think?
Obviously.
Yes. And some other people get into marriages because of societal pressure, peer pressure, parental pressure. But then some people want to get married to the love of their lives. They want to wake up at night with their partners beside them.
Shouldn't that be everybody's dream?
It should be.
Okay, MissEyitayo, what about you?
Well, I have a very different opinion about marriage. But before I go further, I have to talk about the BB Niger star that got engaged. You really cannot expect marriages of such to last. So, in my own opinion...
Why? Is it because they're celebrities? It's obviously working, it's picture perfect for us.
Well, so far, we have not really gotten good statistics from the celebrities. Most of their marriages barely last up to 6 months, and those that even go far maybe last for a year or two.
And what about Joke Silva and Olu Jacobs?
Joke Silva and Olu Jacobs are veterans. They have been there, they have done all that. They are not living in this our modern day style of marriage.
But it obviously started from somewhere,
But do you know anything about their marriage?
Okay.
They never talk about it. You have no idea when they got married, how they got married, or what even happened.
So basically, you're saying that they don't put it on social media?
They don't.
Oh, okay. So are you putting it that not putting it on social media would make your marriage last?
Not necessarily, but it's the first step. Not putting it on social media at least gives you some privacy. If it lasts, good for you. If it doesn't, all the best.
One man's meat is another man's poison. For me, I'm a huge fan of PDA. I always want to flaunt whoever I'm dating. But enough about me. Simi, what's your take on it?
Well, let me use myself as an example, all right? I would definitely want to wake up next to the love of my life. At night, in the morning, get a look at his face.
Okay, so Simi, what's your take on social media, putting your partner up on social media and all of your stuff on social media?
Okay, yes, I would speak about myself because it's a better example. Sometimes I like to be private, and other times, it depends on my mood basically. I would want to flaunt my partner, give you a sneak peek, okay, take a picture or two, post it out there saying, oh yeah, this is my guy, this is my baby, this is us, doing our thing, loving and all that. But, everyone has, different preferences, everyone has their preferences. So I might want to keep it private, who knows? I might want to put it out there, who knows? It depends on the person.
Okay, so do you think marriage is as important as it used to be now? In our time right now, MissEyitayo, do you think marriage is as important as it used to be?
No.
Why?
No.
Why do you
I don't think so. I think right now we are all thinking of marriage for the wrong reasons, basically. Well, if we talk to our parents, I'm sure they would have told us one way or the other that most of their marriages were arranged, or that they met and they did fall in love. However, in this day, marriages have become more of
a necessity?
No, it's not necessary. But everybody wants to venture into it, regardless of the age, regardless of your status. So marriages have become some sort of a fashion necessity. People just go into it for no reason whatsoever. They go into it not because they are truly in love, but simply because they want to go into it because it's trending. Some friend of theirs just got married and they have to sign the marriage register as well. That's why they're doing it.
What about you?
Well, even though it's our opinion, I'm of a different opinion that people can get married and for the right reasons. They get married because of love. They get married because they're connected. They get married because there's this bond between two persons. And that's what leads to marriages. Okay, we know that these days there's a high rate of divorce and all that, but there are still some beautiful relationships marriages that are still going on. So I do not really agree with Miss Eyitayo.
So that brings me to the most important question. Why do married couples get divorced? I mean, the rate is so high right now, and it's so open. We have the likes of Toke Makinwa openly coming up to talk about her marriage and everything. Why do you think it's so common right now, Miss Eyitayo?
The first thing I'm going to say is to contradict what Simi said. She said people get married because of love. I'm not disputing the fact. Yes, they do. But obviously, from the rate of divorce that's been going on in this country, you will know that love is not enough. So I think that's going to be my answer. Love simply is not enough, and a lot of people do not have what it takes to actually remain in a marriage with each other.
When you say love is not enough, even the Bible approves of it. He says, for better, for worse, you should be there for your partner. Whatever you have to go through, you have to go through it together.
Be there. Be there for your partner means to tolerate your partner. It's tolerance. Love is simply not enough. You have to be able to tolerate your partner. You have to be able to be patient with them. You have to be able to compromise. You have to communicate. You have to be able to be there for them. So love can never be enough.
So knowing all of this, why do you need to still give up? Or why do you still think you need to divorce? If you can talk to each other, if you can compromise, why do you think you still need to divorce?
Most people, when they are trying to get divorced, say irreconcilable differences. That's because they do not understand each other. So that simply sums it up.
Well, marriages takes two people. It does take work from both sides. I wouldn't exactly say love does not entirely make a relationship work, because you have to tolerate one another, communicate, compromise sometimes. But then what does love do? Love covers it all. Love sums it all up.
True.
Simi, what exactly is love to you? I would like to know exactly how love covers up all your defects. What does love mean?
Well, like I said, it takes two to tango, isn't it? We all have our differences. You come from a different background. I come from a different background. We do not do things the same way. We have our ways of, doing things. But then we come together to make it work.
Is that a way tolerance comes in?
Yes, I am not disputing that tolerance does not come in. That's why I said you have to put in work. It's work from both sides. And that's why I said love then sums it up. When you're willing to actually want to understand your partner, that's you willing to want to work.
Is that what love is to you?
That is what love is to me.
Love is your willingness to understand your partner.
Yes, it is the willingness to understand my partner. It is the willingness.
Okay, guys. So, we understand that a lot of people come and say that they fell out of love or they went through certain things in the marriages that led to the divorce. So, I would want to know, what do you think are the certain things that we need to do to make these marriages work? Because in as much as it affects both partners, we also have to put into consideration the children that would also be affected. So what are the certain things that you think should be done to keep such marriages going? We're going to go on a short break. To join the conversation, tweet at us to air your views on this topic. We will be right back.